Europe, the birthplace of democracy and the Renaissance, is facing a demographic crisis. It's not about war or famine, it's about babies, or rather, the lack thereof. Europe's population is shrinking. This isn't just a blip on a chart, it's a fundamental shift with huge implications. Think about it. Fewer people mean fewer workers, fewer consumers and fewer taxpayers. That's a recipe for economic stagnation and social upheaval. This isn't just a problem for economists to ponder, this affects everyone. Imagine your favorite local businesses closing down because there aren't enough customers. Imagine schools shutting their doors because there aren't enough students. Imagine the strain on healthcare systems as the population ages and there are fewer young people to care for the elderly. This isn't some dystopian future we're talking about, it's already happening. Countries in Eastern Europe like Lithuania, Bulgaria and Latvia are losing people at an alarming rate. They're facing a demographic time bomb and the fuse is burning. So why are people leaving? Well, imagine you're a young person in Lithuania. You've got a decent education, but the job market is tough and wages are low. Meanwhile, you hear stories of friends and family who've moved to Western Europe for better opportunities. What would you do? It's a no-brainer, really. Emigration is a huge factor in Europe's population decline. Especially in Eastern and Southern Europe, people are voting with their feet, seeking a better life elsewhere. And who can blame them? But it's not just about economics. There's a social aspect to this as well. Young people are looking for vibrant, dynamic societies where they can thrive. They want good schools for their children, affordable housing, and a decent quality of life. If they can't find it at home, they'll look elsewhere. Compounding the problem of emigration is a decline in birth rates. Across Europe, women are having fewer children than ever before. In many countries, the birth rate is below the replacement level of 2.1 children per woman. This means that each generation is smaller than the last. And then there's the issue of an aging population. Europe has one of the oldest populations in the world, and it's only getting older. As people live longer, thanks to advances in healthcare, it puts a strain on social security and healthcare systems. There are simply not enough young people to support the growing number of retirees. This creates a vicious cycle. Fewer young people mean fewer workers and taxpayers, which means less money to fund social programs and pensions. This, in turn, makes it even harder for young people to start families and make ends meet. So what's the solution? There's no easy answer. Boosting birth rates is a long-term challenge that requires addressing a complex web of social and economic factors. Governments need to make it easier for families to afford childcare, housing and education. Attracting and retaining skilled immigrants is another piece of the puzzle. Europe needs to make itself a more welcoming place for newcomers, recognizing the valuable contributions they make to society. This means tackling discrimination and promoting integration. The demographic crisis facing Europe is a complex issue with no easy solutions. However, by understanding the factors driving population decline and implementing thoughtful policies, there is hope that Europe can navigate this challenge and emerge stronger on the other side.